Hello, friends. Happy Thursday. I have a fun card today. My name's Jana. Thanks for coming by my channel. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And so I am going to be showing you how to do a silhouette card today, if that is something that you haven't done before, and maybe you have, and it's just a fun technique. So, real quick, I just wanted to remind you that this month is the bonus days for Stampin' Up! So, for every $50 in product that you purchase, you will earn a $5 coupon that you can use next month in August. Hi, Angela. Um, you can spend that next month. So as soon as you place your order, typically what happens is you can then head right over to your email and you'll have your receipt for your order from Stampin' Up! And then you'll have a separate email that's going to give you a code, a coupon code. So you want to make sure that you either save that email somewhere. Actually, what I do is I just copy the code and then I save that in a file on my phone so that as I go through the month and if I make more than one purchase, I can collect those codes. And then when August comes along, I can spend those. So anyway, just a reminder about that. I will remind you back in August again to make sure that you use any codes that, coupon codes that you may have earned. Okay, so this is the cute bundle. Well, it's not a bundle anymore, so it's a stamp and die set that I'm going to be playing with today. It's called Beach Day. The dies are called the same. And so it's this fun lifeguard tower and a surfboard and just all the things, an umbrella, some really fun sayings. And this is a photopolymer stamp set. And then the die set, you can actually create a separate lifeguard tower. You don't even have to stamp it. You can just make one with these dies. And that's what I'm going to be doing today. There is some water waves here and like beach. You could also use that for like a grassy area or, you know, whatever, sand. But, and what else do we have in here that's different? You've got the makings for a palm tree, going to be doing that. You have grass. So yeah, just a really fun set. Let's get started. Okay, so I have all my little parts and pieces here. Oh boy, there's that yellow bar. Let me see if I can adjust my lights to make that go away. I really don't understand why, I know I've said it before, why sometimes I have that silly thing happening where it just moves up the screen and other times it's not there. And now we've got the reflection from my lights. Okay, well, I think I need to figure out a different light system or something. If anybody has any suggestions or has like a cool ring light that you love to use for doing videos, let me know. I don't want to make things so dark here that you can't see. All right, let's try that. All right, so I have got a basic black card base, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 for that. And then I've went ahead and pre-die cut all my pieces because there was no sense in me just lining up things to die cut and have you watch that. And I have die cut those all out also in black because we're doing this silhouette card. So let me set those over there. And then I've got a piece of basic white here. And this is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. All right, gonna do a little ink blending. So I'm gonna be doing 3 different colors, and I'm starting with my Daffodil Delight. And so I'm just gonna get some ink on my brush here, and I'm gonna start way off of my paper. I'm hoping to do like a just really nice blend here without getting a bunch of weird lines or anything in it. So I'm just going to start with a really light pressure. And kind of blend in from both sides here. And then as you kind of get the ink off of your brush, after you've done the light pressure a little bit, you can kind of add a little more pressure to your brush, and you can probably see here the color is blending now. And I haven't really even needed to re-ink, and I did not put that much ink on it to start with. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little more. I'm going to tap it off a little bit on my paper towel, and I'm just going to do that same process and come in here again because I just want the color a little more intense. And I'm going to move up just a little bit so I can blend into my next color. All right, I think I'm satisfied right with that. And then the next color, I'm going to do Pumpkin Pie. And I'm just going to do the same thing. You know what? Let me wipe off. I don't want to get color mixed in, even though I'm going to be blending. It's just a good idea to get in the habit of doing that so you're not bringing in another color where you don't want it. Okay, let's do orange. So again, I'm just going really super light. And then I'll add more pressure to get more color. Oopsie, I'm getting a couple little weird lines in there. It's okay. Don't fret over it because we're going to be putting things over the top, so chances are those won't even show. I'd prefer if they weren't there, but it's all right. I can live with it. Definitely want more orange than that. So you just keep building up until it's where you want it. trying to create sort of a sunset over the ocean kind of look here. Oopsie, don't bend your paper. All right, I think that's probably good. I have a new little book to read out of. Well, not new to me, but we're starting a different book, I should put it that way, for our story time today. Something kind of easy and fun. Okay, so next color, real red. You're probably thinking, what? Red? Yep. Okay, here we go. See, because I'm starting light, it's not looking red, it's looking pink. But we will just make the color more intense. Now, I want to give a shout out to my friend Sue Arneson. She brought this card to a card and coffee that I was at on Monday. And she had made it at a friend's house who had seen it on Pinterest. And I just really loved it when she was showing us this card. And so I asked her if it would be okay if I recreated the card and did it today for you guys. And she said yes. So thank you, Sue, because I just love this card. We have almost got this color where we want it. I'm just going to make it a little bit darker right at the top here. Uh-oh, look what I did. How'd I do that? That is no good. I will cover that up. I will position things and cover that up, but it makes me quite unhappy that I did that because I don't want to go through that whole process again and waste your guys' time. So we're going to work with it here and make it work. Darn it. I do have a sand eraser, but I don't think that's going to fix the situation there. Let me pull in all my parts and pieces that I have cut. Hopefully I didn't lose anything there. All right. So I think before I go adding things on here, I am going to do the heat embossing of the greeting because I don't like waiting to do that for the last thing. And actually what I'm going to do, let me get all of these. I'm going to put my paper on here. Here we go. Then my bracelets won't be clanking on the glass and that sort of thing. And let me see if I can get some more light here and not have a yellow line. Definitely need to figure out this lighting. Okay, wow, that's really making a yellow line. Gosh, that's frustrating, you guys. Oh boy, all I did was make things worse. All right. So I am going to use my powder tool here and put some powder over here where I'm going to heat emboss so that it kind of takes away any fingerprints or things like that. Let me get my stamp. I'm going to do happy birthday. And I'm going to ink that up with Versamark. Let me grab my little tray here. Okay, so this is going to go right up here. And then I'm going to heat emboss with black embossing powder. I just like to try and brush away any of the little stray pieces because once they heat up, they're there to stay. And I think I want a little bit more right down here on the Y. All right, I think that looks pretty good, except for those red marks. I know I'm not the first or last one to do that, but it sure is frustrating when you do it. Put all that work into blending your background just to get a big old smudge. I think it's all going to work out in the end, hopefully, fingers crossed. All right, let's get that embossed. I love heat embossing. All right, there we go with that. What am I gonna do next? All right, so next, I cut out the sand, and that's gonna go on there. I've got grass, and this is what I was hoping I could use to disguise my mark, but I think that it's not going to work because that is not where I want to put my tree. What if I kind of made my tree go this way? Maybe we can work with it like that. Okay, let's see how this all goes. All right, so here's my glue. I'm just putting glue on the very bottom of this so that I can tuck things into the top. And let me see if I can line this up so I don't have to do a bunch of trimming off. Okay, there is that. Now then, I think what I'm going to do is take care of this tree situation first. Instead of doing my tower first, I'm going to do the tree so I can cover up that nasty splotch. That sounds like a good plan to me. All right. What we do to fix mistakes. Okay, I want to put it at an angle. There's that. And then my little grass. That's going to tuck in down here. Cute. Okay, and then I cut out, well, actually you get 2 dies in the set, 2 that cut this same thing out. And let's see. Oh, this is going to work fine. There's that one. And then I'm just sticking glue kind of in the middle here so that the branches can be loose and, you know, like a tree, not smashed down all flat. And it's just going to go right over the top of the first set, however you want it to be. And it can hang off a little bit either way because this is going to be centered on our card base. There we go. Okay, there is that. Now we can do the tower. So let's see. This goes like this. What I'm going to do is glue this to the legs here. So I'm just putting a little drop of glue right on the top of each of those legs. And we're going to put the top of this little what's it called? Lifeguard tower on here. And then we've got this railing that's going to connect. I'm trying to see how much of these other goofy lines I can cover up. I don't want it going right into the tree. So that's why I'm trying to figure out here where I want to put things. And I'm not going to get any of those red lines covered up, but we'll just pretend that they're not there, okay? All right, I like that. So it's going to go there. So we're just going to tuck this leg into the sand a little bit down there. So I can put a little bit of glue on the top of this leg and some on the back of this leg. And then we'll put some across the top here. And just a little bit there. Okay, now let me get something here. There we go. So I can tuck that in there. There we go. And then this is going to go like that. Very quick to make card. Once you have all your die cut pieces and you don't make blending mistakes like I did, okay? So there is how that is going to go. And then we have the little life preserver ring. And you can put that anywhere on here that you want to, but I am just going to kind of put it right there. Okay. Let me get the pen back in my glue. All right, now then, where's my other piece of white? Here it is. For the inside, let me clean my stamp off. Happy birthday. Okay. Yeah. Wishing you a beautiful day. I think this could be a card for anybody on their birthday. I'm looking for that red ink. Where was it? All right. I'm going to use my Memento Black for this. Try not to stick my fingers in it. And I'm just going to hold that in place here for a few seconds. Lovely. And then I've got a little seagull on a block here. Just so we have a little something something to decorate the inside of this up. We're going to stamp the seagull twice because they always kind of flock together. There we go. Cute. sure I don't have ink on my fingers. Okay. At least when I make mistakes on here, you guys know what not to do that way. All right. There we go. And I think I got a little bit of glue there. Let me get my glue eraser. Got that. I really don't think I can take those lines off, and I don't want to make them worse, but I'm going to just go, oh, nope, takes the color off if I try to do that. That's what I was afraid of. I'll just leave it alone. So there you have it. Happy birthday. Wishing you a beautiful day. Okay, here's a better version without the weird lines and mistakes. So I like the tree better coming from over here than the way I had to do it to cover up my big blob there. And I couldn't hide my lines over here, but that's okay. So again, the stamps and dies are called Beach Day. And you can find them. I think actually this set is in the catalog, but you definitely can find it online. Not all things are in the catalog. Very cute. And there are new online only things. So be sure to check that out. Look, we're starting a new book, The I Love Lucy Guide to Life. I do love Lucy. Hi, Rosie. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you're here and you get to see my little boo-boos I made on my card. So you'll know what not to do. All right, I'm going to read just a few pages. This book is going to probably go by quick because we don't have a lot of reading so much. These are, it's Lucy's Guide to Life. Try to fit in with the crowd. Are any of you an I Love Lucy fan like me? I love this. Lucy's fashion tips #1. Don't let this happen to you. Good hygiene and a sense of style are essential. Yes. Jana's stamping tips. Don't let this happen to you. All right. Always try to get 8 hours of beauty sleep. Or face the consequences. Now, do any of you look like this when you get up in the morning? Seriously, is your hair done? Do you have lipstick on and a big bow in your hair? Come on now. We won't even talk about what my hair looks like in the morning. Get up on the right side of the bed. Obviously, Ricky did not do that on that day. Tell the truth when it suits you. Lucy Ricardo, the queen of selective honesty. All right, we'll stop there. I have a bigger I Love Lucy. It's one of those talking books. I'll have to try it out. I haven't looked at it in so long. I'm sure it probably needs a new battery in it. Anyway, this is a silhouette card. And I love the card minus my boo-boos over there. This one turned out good. Not so much on the one I did today, but you know what? I'll probably still give it to somebody because, you know, it is what it is. Give it a try. There's a lot of things you can turn into a silhouette card. Just look at what dies you have, what stamps you have, because it doesn't have to be die cut. It can be stamped. Even line stamps, you can go back in and color in all black with your markers or pencils. So you can do the silhouette stamping or die cutting. It can be either or. All right. You guys have a fabulous weekend ahead. Thanks so much for stopping by my channel. I hope that you will give me a thumbs up even though I made boo-boos today. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I sure hope you do. And I will see you in my next video. Take care. Happy crafting. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.